6:30, I'd like to call the meeting to order, seeing that we have a quorum. Each of you guys have received the minutes from the regular meeting on September 10, 2024. May I ask for a motion?
Madam Chairman, I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Second item, the payment of claims were also provided by email. May I have a motion to,
So moved.
is there a second? Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we have the report for the utility superintendent. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. May I go ahead and receive the superintendent report, please?
Good evening, everyone. We're going to start with, we're seeking approval for task order number 23 with Wesler Engineering for a not to exceed amount of $40,000. This is regarding the 2021 lead and copper rule revisions issued by the Environmental Protection Agency. This project that we were awarded $400,000 from the Indiana Finance Authority to complete a lead service line inventory and have it submitted to the EPA by October 16, 2024. The $400,000 in funding from the Indiana Finance Authority was used by Connexco, which is our contractor, and Wesler, which is our engineering that's helping us get this project along, for the service line confirmations needed to meet these requirements by the EPA. But the funding was not enough to fully complete the required work. At the July 23rd, 2024 USB meeting, the board approved the not to exceed amount of $225,000 with Connexco to finish the required potholing of the service line for material confirmations. This task order would be the remaining work for Wesler to complete the project. This has been reviewed by the USB legal counsel, Mr. Antrim. Second on the agenda is the certificates of completion compliance for Silver Stream Section 3 for the water and sewer mains and appurtenances. The infrastructure has passed all required testing and the punch list items are all completed and the required maintenance bonds have been provided for you guys to review. We recommend acceptance of the water and sanitary sewer systems in this section for public infrastructure. Order number 3, as a part of the NDOT Pendleton Pike project, as you guys are well know, that we have to do some water main relocations. The first one that's coming up is at Thunderbird Road. There were two portions of the water mains in conflict with the storm sewer portion of this NDOT project. Wesler was tasked with designing the necessary water main relocations. The request for quotes to perform the necessary work from the contractors was sent to J.G. Case Construction, Milestone Contractors, and Wills Excavating. The quote opening was held today at 4 p.m. in the public assembly room. The quotes were read aloud prior to this USB scheduled meeting, and we received one quote out of the 3, and it was from Milestone Contracting for the amount of $149,000. Due to the time constraints of the construction project for NDOT, we would like the board to make a motion to vote tonight's meeting to award the project to the lowest responsive quoter pending final review from Wesler to make sure that all quote documents are in order. This would allow us to get the notice of award out to the contractor in a timely manner and not to have to wait 2 weeks before the next utility service board. We would coordinate getting the notice of award signed by Chair Tracy Boyd if she is willing to arrange a time for us to deliver the notice of award to her for her signature. Last on the agenda is we are seeking approval of amendment number 2, task order number 19 with Wesler Engineering, and not to exceed the amount of $26,000 to provide construction, administration, and resident project representative RPR inspections for the NDOT project. Services will be while the selected contractor performs the work on an NDOT Pendleton Pike project at Thunderbird for the water main relocations. This has been reviewed by USB counsel, Mr. Antrim, as well. And then last on the agenda, there is one billing adjustment for the sewer portion of the bill on the agenda and this evening for utilities, and utility recommends approval. And that's all I have.
Any discussion?
Pretty cut and dry.
Okay, thank you.
You.
Unfinished business, there is none. Under new business, may I have a motion to approve task order number 23 from Westler Engineering for the meter pit investigation? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion carried. I'm sorry. May I have by a sign of hands or aye? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carried. May I have a motion to approve the contractor's affidavit for inspector's certificate of completion and compliance for Silver Stream Section 3 water distribution project?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. May I have an approval of contractor's affidavit and inspector's certificate of completion and compliance for, let's see, Silver Stream Section 3 sanitary sewer project? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. May I have a motion to approve the notice of award from quote opening for NDOT project water main conflict at Thunderbird Road? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Just for the purpose of the motion, just that we're issuing the notice of award to Milestone Contractors as subject to review.
149. Okay.
Second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. I have a motion for the approval of amendment number 2 to task order number 19 from Westler Engineering for NDOT plan review. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Account adjustments, may I have a motion to approve of sanitary sewer adjustment at 8140 East 50th Street for $318 due to a service line leak?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. Remonstration of rate payer dispute regarding disconnect notice, none. Citizens' comments? None. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Meeting adjourned.